All right, so I wanted to come on and expand on the previous video I did in regards to really leveraging the data that you have so that you can, of course, improve on the customer experience. I think this is really, really powerful, and this is something that a lot of small businesses overlook, and I don't want you to overlook it. So I'm going to be dissecting this a little bit more. We're going to get into the details of this, okay, and like some of the variables that you need to be really, really cognizant of, okay? So one of the things that you need to be very, very mindful of is really thinking about, based on where you are right now in your business, what strategies are important for you? What strategies are you actually engaging in, and what strategies are you actually engaging in with very consistently? So are you, really just focused on being a profit-driven company, or are you focused on being a people or customer-driven company? And there's a difference. Here's the thing. If you're a profit-driven company, you're only focusing on the bottom line. Like your main focus is on the bottom line. It's just to like input, output, input, output. However, on the other hand, if you are a customer driven company, you're really focusing on the experience that people are having with your brand. So you're really thinking about your actual brand in itself. Like, what are the values of your brand? What are the things that are important? Like, how are you able to connect your brand's messaging and what's important to your brand to the wider audience that you want to serve, right? So you're really thinking about having an impact long term, as opposed to just being input, output, right? So think about that where you are right now in your business. Maybe you want to make a transition, and that's completely fine. Like, being really mindful of where it is that you are right now, where it is that you want to go will support you in making that a reality for your growing business. Okay, so another thing you want to think about is, are you like product, if you're a product-based business or you're a service-based business, regardless of what your business is, are you really focusing on an experience? Like, are you really thinking about the usage of your brand's messaging, your brand's products and services? Like, how are you engaging with your wider audience, and how are you able to actually distinguish yourself in your marketplace? I'll give you guys an example. If you think of like Sephora, for instance, like, or like a makeup counter that's in a big department store, for instance, right? Generally, they engage with you by giving you free samples. They show, they do like demos. They'll show you how to apply something. So say for instance, you wanted to, like, for us ladies, say you wanted to go and try a new foundation, right? So usually someone will ask you, like, have you tried this foundation before? They'll test it out for you. They will allow for you to experience it, right? It's very involved. It's very usage, it's a very usage focused. It's a usage focused brand. And that's how they're able to really build this level of community and connection with you in the audience, right? So think about that when it comes onto your business. Like, are you really usage focused? Like, how are you really able to connect on a deeper level? Or are you just really focused on just promos and just input output? And if you are input output, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but really think about how you can widen your scope to be able to connect with people and have a brand that is around for a very long time and definitely will have an impact. So I hope you found this valuable. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can head on over to KristaJennings.com, or if you want to reach out to me directly, you can do so by you can send me an email at hello@KristaJennings.com. All right, hope you guys found this valuable, and I will see you next time. Bye.